I think it's time I make myself a tumbler slash bottle holder, something waterproof. And so I have these leftover tubes from Cricut vinyl that I used a long time ago. I don't use Cricut vinyl anymore, but I kept these, figuring someday I would do something with them. And so here I am there. This is the someday, and I'm doing something with them. So I'm going to wrap them with vinyl. And I've already, just kind of rolled my vinyl around. This is Oracal 651, and it's in whatever pink color this is, and I'll list the color in the description below. And I'm just gonna, it's exactly 12 inches, so the roll's 12 inches, and the Oracal is 12 inches, so it works out very nicely. It's like basically a perfect fit. So I'm just going to get it around. And I don't care if my seam is straight because it's going to be on the bottom. So I'm not going to stress over this line being super straight because this is, this is a working piece. Meaning that, it's a piece that I'm going to be working on. So, this isn't professional grade. This isn't something I'm selling. I'm just bringing you along for my journey of making myself something. So I'm just gonna peel this back, and I'm gonna make sure this doesn't shift. I've had this shift on me before when I was wrapping a cup, and yeah, that didn't go over really well. So holding it really, really tight. Let's peel this paper back. And you don't want to fold this paper because it'll make things off. So you do need to cut it. So we just want to make sure that we do not shift our roll. And so this is a little awkward. Get that down, and I'm gonna like fold that little piece, but then I'm gonna trim this off with my scissors. And I got a piece of glitter on my paper. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna come out as a little bump. So I'm gonna try to get that off. And this, a little extra piece of vinyl. Okay. So I'm gonna roll this back. I'm gonna roll this on to get it to stick. I'm gonna peel this back. You're gonna do like when I'm doing a vinyl wrap on a cup. I'm just gonna make this go around, press it down, and of course you can use any vinyl you want, any color you want. This is for you. But I do this stuff on paper towels. I'm like, it's about time I make something that looks a little bit nicer for myself, right? Why not? All right, so look at this. And so like this is waterproof now. So if you get water on it, you're gonna be okay. If you get water on this, you run the risk of it swelling, and then it becomes, it'll start to fall apart on you. So I know a lot of people use pool noodles. I have pool noodles too, but I just wanted to use these. So that's what I'm doing. Alright guys, so I'm just going to speed this up while I fiddle around with trying to get these corners off. I just didn't want to lift off the vinyl, so I'm picking and picking and picking. And I switch from the left side, and I go over to the right side, and I'm picking and picking and picking until I finally get it. So yay, I get the corner up, and I, mess with it again, pulling the paper back. Just as I did in the first one, I'm just doing it all over again. And then I trim it. And I'm a little bit out of frame, but not horribly out of frame. And then I'm going to roll it onto the cardboard, and I have a little bubble, and I try to pull it up and realize you can't pull it up because it's cardboard, and so it's going to rip the cardboard. So you just go with it and make sure you throw it on the bottom. And so pulling the paper back and smoothing it down, the rest of it goes, pretty uneventful, which is good. And so with the two of these wrapped and ready, I'm going to put my holder pieces on the ends. All right, guys, so that's my story. So if I sound weird, sorry. Right, so now what I did was I measured with my tape measure, this kind, and I measured around before I did my vinyl, and it was like 9 inches, so I went with 10, and I cut these strips out of this purple, again, Oracal 651, and I'm gonna peel these strips off, and I am going to line this up. Make sure it's lined up and they're not staying together, so let me see if I can, that's gonna work. There we go. So now I'm just gonna go no, everything's sticking. Ah. All right, I'm gonna wrap it around. And I've never done this before, guys, so I am just like experimenting here with you guys, just making this, because I have other projects that are not going to be finished in time to release on Thursday. Oops. All right. I'm gonna line this up somewhat, but like I'm not worried about if it's perfectly lined up, because again, this is gonna be the bottom. All right. So it's gonna hold. There we go. All right, so that's really all that we need, but I'm gonna pretty it up a little bit, and I am going to put my, what I call myself, it's a craft thing, Virgillo, because there's a few craft things. And so what I did was I cut this out on white vinyl on my Cricut, and then I figured, you know, there's gonna be a problem when I go to place this on here and I go to wipe this down, I run into the risk of lifting the edges. So, you know, because we're not sealing this with epoxy or anything. So what I did was I have clear vinyl, and I'm gonna use this like transfer tape, but I'm not gonna take it up. So I'm just gonna press it on here, making sure, covering the whole thing. I'm gonna peel this away, and I'm just gonna run this along the side. You guys, can you see? No, you can't see. You can't see. Let's see. Now I got to do this upwards so you can see. And I moved. Oh my gosh, I moved the camera. Ah, sorry guys. Here we go. Okay. Because I'm not going to put it on the top. I'm going to put it on the side. So let me flip this side up and just kind of center it. Oops. And I'm going to leave this clear on here. Then this way, when I go to wipe this down, after I've done using it, like if, you know, I put water on it and I want to wipe it down, it's not going to lift those edges. Is it the prettiest thing in the world? No, but we're looking for function, right? Function is what I'm looking for right now. And so I did one for each side. Whoa. Get that on there. All right, I'm gonna flip this up onto its side. Oh crap. Let's see if I can get that found out. And we got a little stowaway here. Let's get rid of that piece. All right, here we go. All right. So you could even get some like washi tape and put it around here to pretty it up even more. I don't know how that's gonna hold up. Let me go get a piece real quick. All right, so I got this one. I thought this was cute, silver with the pink flowers. And the thing about washi tape is you really need to seal this stuff down. It's not got a really strong stick to it, so I might have to like put clear vinyl over this too to seal it down. I did that on a pen. I washi taped a pen and like the edges were lifting. So I'm like, how am I gonna like get epoxy on this with the edges lifting? So I put a piece of clear vinyl around and perfect. It worked absolutely perfect. So now I'm just being like silly, like decorating this because this is just like a working thing, and I'm just going to be beating the snot out of this when I'm crafting with it. All right, guys, it's done. Look how easy peasy. Oh, I got a holder now. Look at me. I'm looking so special now. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Please, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. It's really super important to help me with my videos and getting me out there. And share, always share. Share. And that is it, folks. I will see you all next time. Bye.